NBA YoungBoy was just sentenced to prison time with his emotional reaction being leaked online. YoungBoy has accepted a plea deal in the federal firearm case that was transferred from Louisiana to Utah. As part of the deal, he will be sentenced to 27 months in prison, with credit for any time served in pretrial detention, followed by 5 years of federal probation. However, the judge had a change of heart before sentencing him to prison, but before it could happen, the courtroom turned into a nightmare with a crazy YoungBoy fan hacking into the court hearing sound system and begin yelling "Free YoungBoy."
Free YB, man. Free YB.
Everyone needs to stay muted. Okay.
Free YB.
All right. Mr. Golden's case has already been called. He's done with court today. For those of you interested, everyone keep yourselves muted.
Free YB.
Free YB.
Free YB.
YoungBoy entered the courtroom smiling and laughing as he reacted to the hacker who was screaming in support of him. The judge then started reading out the charges, because back on March 10th, 2021, YoungBoy was arrested and charged with 1 count of possession of a firearm by a convicted felon, and a count of possession of an unregistered firearm. And with YoungBoy being that rapper who's probably been in and out of jail the most for various crimes, they weren't gonna take it easy on him, and was all the more reason why the firearm charge was so serious. However, the reason YoungBoy got caught with the firearm was that he was recording a music video in a neighborhood playing loud music and dancing on the hoods of cars. An older lady who lives on the street called the police because she was concerned with what they were doing. Once police arrived, they recognized YoungBoy for his long history with the sheriff's office and arrested him.
So yesterday at court, the body cam footage of the officer who put the cuffs on YoungBoy back in September during that music video, that was shown, and it was very interesting because the cop comes right up to him, whatever, he puts the cuffs on him. And then YoungBoy's reaction is kind of hilarious. I thought it might be interesting for y'all. He was like, yo, big dog, man, what you doing, man? Why you putting these cuffs on me? That's what he was calling the cop. He was calling the cop big dog. He's like, big dog, you up right now. I didn't do nothing. You could search me. I got nothing on me. Cop doesn't listen. Cop puts him in and the whole time YoungBoy's like, yo, man, what you doing, man? Big dog, why? And it really goes to show you a lot about this case. YoungBoy didn't think he did anything wrong. He didn't think that they were going to go and start taking footage from music videos and said, you held a gun in a music video and you're a felon and that's a federal felony and you're going to face 3 to 5 years. No, and it really shows you that these federal laws, as applied to kids like NBA YoungBoy from the hood, are extremely unfair and extremely punitive, and we need to take a good long look on what's going on there.
But while his arrest was happening, YoungBoy's cameraman was scrambling to delete any footage of YoungBoy holding a firearm for the music video. But just before he was able to finish deleting all the photos, the police confiscated the camera, where they recovered the photo evidence of YoungBoy committing the crime. YoungBoy's lawyer argued in court that the footage was obtained illegally since they had no permission to do so at the time, but it didn't hold up in court. As we saw in the report, YoungBoy has lost his appeal with the feds, and now prosecutors can use footage of him holding firearms to convict him.
Update on NBA YoungBoy. He lost the appeal with the federal appeals court. He can take it up to the Supreme Court. What happened? So the federal judge, the lower court, ruled in his favor. She said that the video of him holding what looks like to be a is suppressed. It can't be used at trial against him. The way you guys obtained it, you violated his constitutional rights. Now, the government went to the Fifth Circuit United States Court of Appeals. The Fifth Circuit said, you know what, we have a different decision, and we're going to say that the government can use that evidence. It is going to be allowed in the case. Now, YoungBoy's got a couple of options. 1, he can appeal to the Supreme Court. I fully expect they will appeal to the Supreme Court. 2, you got to go to the government and say, look, this guy was locked up for a long amount of time. I think he was locked up for almost a year. He's been on house arrest for almost a year. How much time do you want him to serve, and think about doing a plea bargain? Ultimately, you can also take this case to trial and try to beat the feds and go 2-0 against them. He's previously beaten a federal.
However, with YoungBoy's sentencing finally going down after he submitted a plea deal, the judge shared an emotional speech to YoungBoy, which he wished the best for him. The judge gave YoungBoy a positive message about him being robbed of his talent and potential due to his addiction, and wished him the best of luck after he's out of prison in the future.
Mr. Golden, I've seen so many times that good men and women who have a lot of talent and potential, that they can be robbed of that potential when they start to really struggle with their addiction. So I don't want that for you. You seem like a very talented young man. I'm hoping in your future that once you're done with your federal prison time, that you can be really successful on federal probation and have a really bright future where you can reach your full potential in every aspect of your life. Best of luck to you, Mr. Golden.
Thank you.
Anything
Thank you, Your
further?
Honor. That's all I have, if I
Okay.
could excuse.
You may.
Thank you. Thank you, Judge.
Thank you all.
As the official report of YoungBoy's plea deal was shared, YoungBoy's case is closed. YoungBoy will serve 27 months in jail and 60 months of probation. However, the concerning part for YoungBoy is that this was just one charge he faced. YoungBoy's still facing the charges for when he skipped a court date back in the day, had a warrant go out for his arrest, and then started a high-speed police chase. Because with the warrant out for his arrest, the FBI staked out his location, waiting for him to make a move. Suddenly, YoungBoy jumped in his car and began leaving the house for the day. The FBI began tailing YoungBoy before they finally put on their lights in an attempt to pull him over. YoungBoy would eventually start slowing down on the side of the highway. Once coming to a complete stop and the officer getting out of his vehicle, YoungBoy put his car back into drive and floored it down the highway. After running into traffic, he went back onto the regular streets, and once he got stuck in traffic on regular streets also, he jumped out and started a foot chase, which probably wasn't the best idea considering YoungBoy was wearing all the designer clothes, skinny jeans, designer shoes, and some chains, which resulted in him not running very far before ultimately getting caught. However, this foot chase led to a couple of crazy photos of YoungBoy running through a fan's backyard with the cop chasing after him. You rarely see this with any other rapper. YoungBoy was finally swarmed by police not long after and was thrown into the police car.
You know, talk to us, tell us what happened,
as soon as we're done with everything, we'll take off the handcuffs, okay? But
yeah, I don't have a statement. I don't want to be detained in these handcuffs like this. I'm properly if I haven't committed a crime or done that.
Okay. All right, give us a second, okay?
Okay, no voluntary statement.
Hey, he's not willing to give a
So,
statement.
you know, any statement, any voluntary statement?
No, sir. Mr. Martinez, I don't want to give a statement. I don't want to be in this.
This whole situation ended up with YoungBoy facing charges of speed racing, resisting arrest, and many more that the judge didn't plan to take easy on him. However, having millions of dollars gets you the best lawyers in the game because he still somehow received a bond after going on a massive police chase.
For YoungBoy out of California is a $540,000 bond. He put up $500,000 in cash. In addition, he put up as collateral 2 properties worth in excess of $1.5 million, and he has to wear an ankle monitor. However, he's not going to be on house arrest. According to the bond set by the California judge, he simply has to wear the ankle monitor but is otherwise free to travel. This is very big. Why? Given that the California judge found that these circumstances are sufficient for a YoungBoy, why would a Louisiana judge find any differently? The Louisiana judge is looking at the same facts, he's looking at the same charges, and he's making a decision under the exact same federal law. Sure, it's a different court and a different circuit, and the way the laws are applied varies somewhat from state to state, from circuit. It shouldn't vary a lot. If this California judge said, hey, this much money and these restrictions are good, it would be very, very weird for a Louisiana judge to say, oh no amount of money and no restrictions. That would be very uncommon. I fully expect that the Louisiana judge on Tuesday will release YoungBoy on.
Unfortunately with YoungBoy, he's just gone on a bad path. Ever since he turned his back to most of the rappers in the industry. He used to be cool with almost every rapper in the game, but he began starting constant beef and self-snitching on himself in lyrics. For example, when YoungBoy was arrested for the high-speed chase, NLE Choppa showed his support of YoungBoy, dropping his song Free YoungBoy in hopes of getting him released. But when YoungBoy went after dissing King Von and all that after his passing, it didn't sit right with Choppa. It all started with Choppa releasing Bring the Hook in 2022, which dissed King Von and all of O Block, which got the rap community to react to it because DJ Academics shared, YoungBoy on Demon Time right now, and he's dropping another whole tape. This is when we saw Lil Reese respond, that ain't no demon time, he just rapping like the rest of these rappers all rap. And Choppa showed which side he stood on by replying to Reese, I stamp that. For some reason, this made YoungBoy mad, which is when he dropped his song Know Like I Know and dissed Choppa for just speaking on the situation. As he rapped, I bet your mama be destroyed when we send you to God for making statements, choosing sides about my beef with them boys. I could say I saw it, you could say I was your favorite. With Choppa feeling disrespected, he changed the song title of Free YoungBoy to just YoungBoy, showing he didn't stand with YoungBoy anymore. We even saw a video of Choppa speaking on the situation with DJ Academics.
He's not able to defend his name, bro, and it be a lot going on within his name about him when, to me, bro, he a real stand-up dude, and it was just unfortunate how it happened. Like, he came to a person as a man.
But he also followed it up by talking about it on DJ Vlad as well.
When you heard that, what'd you think?
It was funny to me. I feel like, it's not serious when it hit the net. It's funny. It's just entertainment to me.
Yeah.
It was entertaining. Good song. Nice bars.
Because overall, Choppa just wants to stop all the hate that goes on in the rap community. As he shared this on YoungBoy, he needs to be more careful. He's got a lot of people looking up to him and he needs to set a better example. He needs to stay out of trouble and focus on his music. Although, of course, that wouldn't happen. Because when Louisiana rapper Jada Youngin passed away, many looked at YoungBoy and his crew for being responsible. However, the two were once good with each other, as Jay shared how he wanted to collaborate with YoungBoy.
Me and YoungBoy, soon we will be making music together.
I'm a fan of YoungBoy music. Yeah, we gonna collaborate pretty soon and put on for our state, because when we do, I feel like that's just gonna be one of the hardest collaborations ever.
They did eventually collaborate on their song, Up With Me. But Jay messed it all up when he leaked an unreleased YoungBoy song on his Instagram. YoungBoy responded, "Delete this now, I don't know how you even got my song. I don't mess around like that." But Jay said he wouldn't take any disrespect.
I'm a real and I stand on everything, you hear me? Ain't no gonna play with me, ain't gonna disrespect me. And
Jay stood up for himself against YoungBoy and rapped the lyrics. "You put that comment on my post, they laughed about that, but I was laughing when your baby mama was on me." As photos came out showing Jay had been hanging around with one of YoungBoy's baby mamas. As usual for YoungBoy, he hated that Jay was going against him, and he warned Jay to watch out, as YoungBoy recorded this not long after seeing Jay.
"You be hiding, we real headhunters, man. Come on, man. Open their mouth, came to what they was, man. Oh,